All right, so here we are with the Gibson, and I'm kind of sideways in the camera here. I'm going to tilt this thing down and show you. I didn't show you the fishing match of getting this through there because it's kind of a wrestling match, and it would have made a bunch of rattling noises when I'm banging tools around inside the guitar. But I got the finished layout to show you how I do it. So I'm going to show you that real quick. And then I'll give you some idea of what it takes to get this stuff back in there. So just 1 second. So there is the Gibson, and I'm going to try to zoom in. I can't zoom in on this one, I'm sorry. So I'm going to bring this over here like this. So what this is I've got the harness in here, and I've got this nylon thread attached to each of these, and these tweezers are holding it in place. They're just kind of little light clamps. And this thread is tied to the back of that switch jack. And I'll get the old one out of here. You tie it, you go through the hole and tie it around this piece, this hook. So it hooks there so you can pull it through. And then you make a bowline knot with a nice loop around it like that. If you can see the loop there. I don't know if you can see that. See, there's a loop there. There, you can see it there. And when you're done, you get it. You see that I've got it snug. It's not super tight, but it's snug. And then all you do is you just clip this. And when you get it clipped, then you can force that back through there and pull the string out. There's no string inside the guitar. It takes it right out of there. And then you do the same thing here. You come up underneath these with a little flat tool inside the guitar and through this hole, and you push up slightly, and then you get the nut started on the controls. And once the nut is started on there, then you can let go of the tweezers and it won't fall through, and you can clip this off. So that's the next step. I'll do that, and then it'll all be in place. But just real quick, like that's the method of getting this stuff in there. It's essentially you fish it through with this wire, pull the string back through, fish it this way, pull the string back through that way, tie the other end of the string onto this in a very specific way so that when you pull it, it pulls it through the hole where it belongs and gets it in place. Now, let me tilt this back up here. Now, Gibson, when they do this, Gibson has a harness that's made for this kind of stuff. It's specific to that. So they have the correct jig that they've done to put all this together. The wiring's made on a table, and they have the correct jig that goes in the hole and pushes that back through there. I could make something like that, but I don't do the hollow bodies enough to make a specific jig type tool for that. So I just have a method that works when I need to do it. I don't do these very often. Getting a hollow body like this that I have to redo all the wiring comes along maybe a couple times a year. So it's not something that I need to have a specific tool for because I wouldn't use it that much. So anyway, I wanted to show you that real quick before I get this thing back together. I've already electronically tested it, and it's working perfectly. I just got to get it all secured inside the guitar and play the fishing match with that little ground cable I told you about and get that attached. Once I get that attached, I can put everything back together solid and put some strings on it, and it'll be ready for a customer. So thank you for watching my fishing endeavors with the Gibson fishing hole, and more later on in the week. Bye.